Welcome back to Station to Station. If you missed it, this game just released and I made a game review of it on the channel. You can find it in the video description below. But today we're actually going to play it. I have actually completely finished the game, 100% platinum the game basically, right? We have all 32 levels done, we have all 30 phone challenge done and all 30 star challenge done. In the current version of the game there is actually 6 regions, so this is gonna be a 6 episode series where in each of the episode I'm going to show you all of the missions for that region, how to do them, and in particular how to get all of the challenges in one go. You know, it's not like one time you get the phone, one time you get the star. No, we need to get all of them at once. So today this is episode 1 focusing on Greendale. But again, don't hesitate to check on the channel if you want to see all the other ones. Greendale is a bit of the tutorial one, so it shouldn't be too hard. But I can use this to also share with you a lot of tips and tricks that we're gonna use all across. Let's dive right in. First mission, level 1. The goal here is just to connect all 11 buildings. It's not gonna be hard. You know, this is really the tutorial one. Shows you how to move, that you can move across with your map, you can rotate, you can go closer if you want to see the beautiful voxel world. And more importantly, it shows you that, you know, you should hover over the building to know what to do. So this is a wheat farm that produces wheat. This is a mill that needs wheat. So that's easy. We're gonna connect that, pressing space to have a station. In this case over here, they tell us what to put it. But you can put it anywhere you want around it, as long as you can see it is highlighted in yellow and there is this arrow in between. That means you're close enough. Over here, I'm too far. And by the way, you want to try to be as far as possible because that will reduce the cost of your rails. And then we're going to do the same over here. You know, we're going to try to be as far as possible. Here it is. And we're just going to connect them to make some money. Yeah. Okay, with this, we have filled this bar there and therefore we've unlocked some new buildings. Let's do this. Couple of new buildings. Yeah, good. On the map, you can actually see where the next buildings are gonna come. You know, we can see that this is actually even a mill. They tell us. Over here, this is gonna be a wheat farm. So you can really see where they're gonna be and plan in advance. So this is completed, right? We have delivered the wheat. We can see it has been checked, but now there is another one over here. Each of these farms over here is only producing one wheat. So to deliver some wheat to this mill over here, we cannot use this one. This one is already, you know, used. So we need to start using this one. So let's do the same, basically like this. Connecting, done. And the same over here. Pretty quick. This is really a basic mission. Done. So again, this got full and now we have some new buildings, one here and one there. Now we get into something slightly more complex. Again, let's put it as far as possible. Good. Now we're gonna start from here. You can start from the other side, that's fine. They tell us to click over here before clicking there. Now the problem is this makes a bridge and bridges are very expensive. So instead we're gonna take this point there and we're gonna move it until there is no bridge anymore. For example, over here. Now if this doesn't work for any reason, you can put also multiple of those points, not just one. So you can really have the route that you want. Now this in total will cost us 93. Remember this one, I mean this one for example is like 300, that's crazy. This one over here was 160, so definitely a lot more expensive again. 93, 92, can try to be as close as possible. Yeah, 92. Let's do it. Now it is connected. Great. Couple more buildings. Now it is a dairy farm, and instead of producing one, it's producing 2 milk. Then we have cheesery. This requires 1 milk. So basically this one dairy farm will be able to support 2 cheesery. That's great. Let's put our stations again. There and here. Now you don't have to connect this directly there. You can go through another station as long as, you know, there is a railway that works. You know, we can do something like this. and put it as close as possible to 53, and then we can connect this one, and all the milk will be delivered. We even get a bonus. I'll explain those bonus in the future. So it is, we have finished the first level. That was an easy one again, but let's move right away to the next one. And don't hesitate also to tell me in the comments below if you managed to get even more money that I did over here. This is the goal, you know, you need to be as efficient as possible. Moving to mission 2, we have a first challenge. This first challenge is to create a long railroad with a combined length of more than 2000 meters. So that's not gonna be too hard. Let's go. A new production over here, a bakery. This needs flour to make bread. So we have the flour over here, but remember the flour needs wheat. So it's a 3 layer production. Let's go for it. Good. This one is fine over here. And this one we're gonna put there. Okay, so we're gonna connect first this one, and you may be wondering why. Because this is not bringing anything, right? Because this requires flour. We're not making flour yet. So I'm making a railway, but nothing is happening. But what will happen is now when I make the final one like this, let's put it, yeah, 48. Now everything is gonna happen at once, and therefore I'm going to have a bonus. You know, we are going to have the wheat go there and make flour. So it's one thing is happening. Then the flour going there and making the bread. So 2 things happening at once. And this is called a stack bonus. The more you stack, the better. And so this will become very important in the future. And here it is. See, stack bonus, which gives me plus 20%. That's great. More money. Love it. It is a few new productions, including a city, a first city. Now, I do suggest that you always press tab. Just press it once. You don't have to keep pressing on it, but you press it once because it shows you all of the needs that haven't been fulfilled yet. So basically over here, you know, this is not showing anything because this has been fulfilled. This one, it is producing the bread, but it is not doing anything with the bread. So that's what we can see there. Same over here, it is producing fish and not doing anything with it. Versus on this one, it actually needs the bread, the fish, and a few others. So that's what it's showing there. Now let's go, let's connect. I'm actually going to connect somewhere on this side. Now this one, we're going to connect like this. And yeah, I could do something like this, but this is a bridge. So 116, that's a lot of money. Let's see how much money it is to do like this. See, only 94. That's a lot better. So we connect those two again. This doesn't bring money, so this is the first thing you want to do. And then we get to the next path, which will be over here. And I think I'm gonna do something a bit like this. It will cost a bit more, but I want to make sure that this is still available for productions over here. So it is, we connect, and again, we have a small stack bonus, plus 20%. Love it. Okay, next one. We've unlocked now over here a few new productions. This is cheese from the milk. So let's make sure it's connected. Okay. Here it is. So again, we're gonna connect first the last one, because it doesn't bring anything. And then this one will bring, now this time, a 3 stack bonus. Love it. Don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below if you have any questions or thoughts. But yeah, we're making even more money now. Love it. And we've unlocked the next one, which is the bread. Another bread, not for this city, probably for another city in the future, right? Oh yeah, let's do this. Up. And what we're gonna do is again start by the end, right? So we want to connect this one over here because there's nothing else, and then this one there. Perfect. And a small stack bonus again. Good. And now we get to the final piece. By the way, you can always over here to see your progress. We're at 9 out of 14. right? We also have a progress in terms of the start challenge. We're at 800 meters. That's not enough, right? We're gonna need more for sure. Now we have a lot of things that we can connect, right? In particular, I want to try to get a great bonus. So let's be smart about it. We need for sure to connect to the city at some point, right? But I don't want to connect to the city right now, right? What I want to do is connect everything first and then lastly to the city. So we're not going to connect the bread to this, we're going to connect the bread to the fish. Similarly, we're going to also connect that to the dairy. The only one we can connect to the city right now is this one over here, the cheese, because the cheese doesn't work right now. So we can connect it, that's not a problem. On the other hand, as I said, this one we should connect to the fish, and we should connect the fish to the milk with the smallest possible route, 72. Okay, great. So now nothing is connected together. But if I do this, now they're all going to be connected at once. And that would be beautiful, right? So let's do this. And done, everything is sent to the city. Now we have a stack bonus of 5, so plus 35%. It's a lot of money. The only problem is we didn't get the star, right? We're only at 1,500 meters because we were too efficient basically. So to make it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna expand from here all the way over here. That's gonna be a very, very long train. It's gonna cost a lot, but you know, cost is not really a problem in this mission. So it is 400, that's huge. And that's actually still not enough. We can also expand on this side over here. And now we are done, more than 2,000 meters. So it is, ladies and gents, that's mission 2. Again, not very hard, except you just need to basically force the challenge. Okay, moving to mission 3, the first mission with 2 challenges. So as I said before, let's get both at the same time. In this case, we need to actually be efficient and create less than 2,000 meters of railroad, and we need to finish the level with at least 500 in the bank. Let's go. We press tab so we see the resources, and we start connecting our stations, right? Okay. Avoid making a bridge over here, of course, and we just connect. That's the first one, that's easy. Moving on to the next one, we're going to have the bread over here. And if you didn't catch that from the previous mission, I said, you know, we don't need to connect things directly. We can go through other stations. It also doesn't need to be linear, right? To make bread, we need the flour to be transformed into bread. But over here, the flour is all the way over here, and there is the wheat there. This still works, you know, I can still do this, no problem. Okay, next one we have the dairy, and it's the same. The dairy can go through this whole thing. Otherwise, it would cost a lot of money to create a completely new route. So first we connect at the end as always, and then we go to the raw material at the beginning. Okay, connect, done. Next one, fish and city. Okay. So we're gonna connect first to the fish, right? And then to the city. Done. First to the fish, because this is not bringing any money. And then this, so I'm bringing all of the money at once. And a big stack bonus. 4. So 30%. Great. Moving on. We're gonna do a bit of the same on the other side of the map. So relaxing, this music too. So we need to be smart, right? Like I want a great bonus. How are we going to do this? Basically, we need to connect together all of the raw materials. So this one with this one with this one. They should be connected, right? Because we don't want them to go to the city or to other productions. Okay, so that is done. And on the other hand, we can connect everything else to the city. So let's do this. Should I make a bridge? Yeah, well, I think we're gonna make a bridge in this case, because otherwise I would need to go all the way there and still make a bridge over here. So that is fine. We are going to make a small bridge. It's not a huge one, but a small one. Then we're going to connect on this side over here. Perfect. Okay. Okay, then we go down. We avoid the terrain. Try to make it as small as possible. Oops. Yeah, 74. That looks good. So we've connected everything without gaining any money. So now, when we do like this, we connect everything at once. Doesn't it look nice? Love it. And here it is. I think we have finished the mission and gotten all of the challenges, right? We haven't connected more than 2,000 and we're gonna finish with way more than 500 in the bank. Perfect. Here it is, ladies and gents. Mission 3 done. That was a quick one. Again, if you manage to finish with more, don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below or on my Discord community. Would love to hear. But with this, we can move to mission 4. Now going forward, we're always gonna have 2 challenges. So the first one usually is to finish the mission with quite a bit of money in the bank, in this case 700. And then the start challenge, to make things a bit more complex, is gonna be to have 0 bridges. So we're gonna need to make a lot of long roads probably. Okay, pressing tab to see all of my productions. I see that I have some wheat over here, some wheat over there. Right, we're basically going to connect this together, this together. Let's go. This one is not so hard in the sense that you don't really have a choice. There is only 2 things to connect. The only thing is we're gonna make a long road to avoid doing any. We're gonna try to make it a bit closer to decrease the price. Perfect. Okay, so that's the first one. Then the second, we want to start as always by the end point. So that's the bread over here. Then we're gonna connect this end point to the next one in line, making it a bit closer here, closer there. Yeah. Not great. I need to look behind. Yeah, over here. Yeah, no money, so that's good. And this one will give us the stack bonus. Okay, make it a bit closer. Yeah. See, I think we moved from like 80 to 62, so it's not insignificant, the optimization that I'm doing over here. Okay, done. What is the next element? We unlock a couple of new places, 2 cities, and some fish. Okay, so we're gonna connect over here the city. We're gonna connect the city on that side, I guess. We're going to connect the fish over here. And if I really want to make a lot of money, what I should do is actually connect the bread to the fish. It's gonna cost quite a bit of money, but it's going to make more money. And then connect. Oh, maybe I made a mistake. Yeah, I'm too close. As you can see, I'm too close. So that's not good. So we're gonna have to press escape, do reload checkpoint. We're gonna get to the previous checkpoint. So we are placing back everything. And I just need to leave a bit more space, basically. That's, let's do it like this. That way we'll have a bit more space. Let's do this side first, because that's easy. It's like this and like that. Okay. This one, as I said, if we want to really make most amount of money, then it's slightly harder. We need to connect first this one over here, and then the fish to the city. Now, do I need... Hopefully I won't need that other connection, because now I would need to go all the way around. That would be a hard piece. But what we'll probably do is more connect either over here or over there. Let's see what new productions we have. Okay, so that's the cheese. Okay, so this one is the easy one. We're gonna do first the cheese all the way over here, make it a bit closer, good, and then that one there, perfect. So this one is easy. This one, if I want to make it also perfect, it's slightly harder in the sense that we need to connect this one first. And I say harder, it's not that hard. I am making it, but it's basically you need to be smart in following the right order of connections. Here it is, done. This way we get all of the stack bonuses, and that way we make a lot of money and we get the fun challenge, no problem. Here it is, that is mission 4. Don't hesitate to tell me again in the comments if you have any questions or thoughts. Moving to the final mission for today, mission 5. Oh, we have 1,100 left. That was good. So mission 5, let's go. 900 in the bank, and we want to save 300 by using cards. This is the first mission with cards. Those cards will help you do things. You need to use them at the right moment. For example, this cheap rails is going to halve the cost of a rail. Of course, I should only use it when I'm making a very long one, right? If I'm making a short one, it doesn't make sense. Okay, we only have 2 productions, so that's easy. Let's go. And actually, this mission, we start with very little amount of money. So we're gonna be quite careful with that. Cheap rail, can I make it even less than 68? No, I don't think so. Okay, that's okay. Let's do it. Now we get 2 new things. We get new productions, actually only 2, and we also get some new cards. This one, a bridge. I mean, basically here they're sort of forcing us, right, to use this card to go from here to there, or maybe let me see if I can make it even shorter, like this. Yeah, that's pretty short, but we need the card, otherwise we don't even have enough money. We are super low on money, so we get new buildings and new cards. It's actually a lot of new buildings, as you can see, all at once. Okay, and a lot of new cards. But I'm super low on money. So we're gonna have to be a bit smart. I think we don't really have a choice. Let's just connect the bread right away. We are going to get the bonus by connecting first the bread and using our card for cheap rail. And then connecting on this side. I want to not block this one. Yeah, something like this. I don't want to use cheap rail on that one because this is... maybe I should, because we really don't have a lot of money right now. Okay, now we made a bit more, that's good, but I think it's definitely not enough to connect everything else. Because a station is 50 already, right? So we're talking about 100, 200, 250 just for the stations. That's not gonna work. I think what we're gonna do is try to do the cheese, still with the bonus. So I'm gonna do it something like this, up and up. Again, no, I'm not gonna, yes, I'm going to use it, okay. And we're gonna connect the cheese. Similarly, this one seems like a pretty long one, because we're gonna connect it all the way over here. But at least we're getting a nice bonus, right? We're getting a 3 stack. Okay, so 3 stack, that's gonna make us a bit more money. And then we can connect the last few, but we may also even unlock, let's see. I don't think that's gonna be enough. Oh, it is not enough. We're missing just a bit. That's okay. We have enough at least to connect the rest. So let's do that. We're gonna connect the bread to this one. Then we're gonna connect the wheat to that one, and then finally the middle one, the flour. Over here is the shortest route. Good. We didn't use our bridge one, but at least we're getting the bonus and we didn't spend a lot because it was short routes, a lot of short routes. I'm pretty proud of it. Okay, Oh, and we got actually all of the new productions unlocked now. So let's unlock them all. So we see what we have to deal with. And what cards do we have to? Oops. Okay, so rails and bridge. We need to connect now all of this. And in particular, everything over there. So what we're gonna do is, I mean, everything is already on the same line. So it's gonna be very hard to do a perfect connection unless we connect this one all the way over here. We can try. I'm first going to connect everything else and then we'll see how much money we still have. Because I'm not convinced we're gonna be able to do it. So this goes there, that's fine. This goes there, that's fine. Right? Then this is all connected over here. We're gonna need obviously connection over here. I'm gonna need one there. Now the problem is if I connect this to that one over here, the cheese starts. So what we're gonna try to do instead is to go around and go to the city. That costs a lot of money, as you can see, but that oh no, I made the wrong one. Okay, sorry, I made the wrong one. Let me reload the last checkpoint because I want to get the perfect score. So the perfect, oh no, I already connected this one. Can I reload again or not? I never actually tried that, sorry. Yes, we can, perfect. So when you make mistake, you can just reload back. But I'll always show you, I'm not gonna cheat in this sense. I want you to understand why I'm doing it. And it is really to get the perfect score. Because the way we're gonna do it is we're gonna connect, so this one over here. This one, you're going to go there too. So this is going to be something like this and something like this. Okay. Because the key reason I want to do this is I don't want to give the milk to the city. I want to give nothing to the city until the last moment. Then that cheese, we don't want to connect to the main network, otherwise it's gonna make cheese. So this is the one that we're going to send all the way over here with a cheap bridge and cheap rail. And actually we're gonna go like the closest possible. It is expensive. I don't know if we're actually gonna get the 900. Let's see. Oh, I put it too far. Damn it. It is not connected to the city. Okay, now it is connected. Let's do it. So again, cheap rail, cheap bridge for sure. Let's go across. Let me try. So this is 124. If I go around, how much is it gonna be? 100. So it's actually better. So let's do this and let's try to make it even closer. Okay, 94. So now when we do this, everything is connected at once and we should make tons of money. Let's see. And by the way, we have also saved a lot. So we got the start challenge. Here it is, more than 900. So we're good. We have the phone challenge too. That was the first mission that was very interesting in my opinion, if you really want to get, the perfect score. And it is, ladies and gents, please smash the like button if you like this episode. Tell me in the comments below, what you think. Don't hesitate also if you have any questions or thoughts. Looking at our trains, they're having a lot of fun. You can see all of the resources being transported into this big train to go into my city. It's just one big train that transports everything. I love it. I hope to see you next time for the next few missions.